a cup of tea. This morning, if you went with us in walking meditation, you saw Thầy drinking his tea peacefully and happily. Drinking tea is also a meditation. When you look into the tea, what do you see? I see a cloud. I see a cloud floating in the tea. Yesterday, the tea was a cloud up in the sky. But today, it has become the tea in my glass. And when you look up at the blue sky, you don't see your cloud anymore. And you may say, "Oh, my cloud has died." In fact, it has not died. It has become the tea in Thay's cup. So, when I look mindfully into the tea, I see my cloud. I say, "Hello, my cloud, I see you." And when I drink my tea, I drink my cloud. You know, you are made of cloud. At least 70% of you are cloud. If you take the cloud out of you, there's no you left. So cloud is a good subject of meditation. And the cloud has a good time traveling. When it falls down, it does not die. It just becomes the cloud, or the rain. A cloud can never die. A cloud can become snow, or rain, or ice. But a cloud can never die. So the cloud becomes the rain. The rain becomes the creek on a mountain. And the creek flow down and become the river. And the river goes to the sea. And heat generated by the sun help the water in the ocean evaporate and become cloud again. So the cloud has a good time traveling and wearing all kind of forms, wearing all kind of appearance. You know, the cloud has become the tea, and Thầy is going to drink this tea. And what will become this tea? It will become a Dharma talk. My dear little cloud, I am drinking you. You will become one with me. And thanks to you, I am going to give a Dharma talk to the children. Because I know how to drink my tea mindfully. That is why I can see the cloud in my tea. And I can see that the cloud is very helpful. It will help Thầy to give a Dhamma talk. Without cloud, no Dhamma talk is possible. Remember, you are made of cloud also. At least 70% of you are cloud. So smile to the cloud in your tea. Smile the cloud in your body. And next time when you are about to eat an ice cream, look at the ice cream and you see a cloud in your ice cream. I think you can. If you take 2-3 seconds and look into your ice cream, you can see your cloud in the ice cream. Before you eat the ice cream, smile to the cloud in your ice cream first. That is meditation. That's easy, very pleasant thing to do. I'll show you something else. I do calligraphy. I draw circles. And you know something? There is a cloud inside. There is also the tea inside. You need to have some time to look. This is a sheet of paper, some ink is seal. But if you look deeply, and I know it, there is a cloud in this, and there is a tea also. I will explain you how. Doing calligraphy for Thai is a practice of meditation. And each session of calligraphy begins with the tea. I never write calligraphy without having a cup of tea first. I need the tea to help me in order to be awake, in order to do calligraphy well. You know, the tea and meditation, they have been together for many thousand years. The Chinese monks, the Vietnamese monks who practice sitting meditation, they found out the tea leaves, and they found out that if you drink tea and then you can stay awake, you don't fall asleep during your sitting meditation. So Zen and tea have been going together for many, many years. And that is why, as a practitioner of meditation, I always have tea as my companion. That is why before doing calligraphy, I have the time to enjoy my tea. And do you know that I always mix some tea in my ink, in my Chinese ink. Therefore, when you look deeply into the ink, you see the tea inside. This is the truth. I always mix tea with ink. But if you look more deeply, you see something else. While doing calligraphy, I practice mindful breathing. I hold the brush and I breathe in 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. And during that time of breathing in, I make about 1/3 of the circle. So there is a breathing in 1/3 of the circle. Mindful practice of calligraphy. And when I breathe out, I finish. I do the rest of the circle. It takes about 5 seconds to finish. So 3 seconds for breathing in, 3 seconds for breathing out mindfully, and I finish the circle. And that is why when you look at this calligraphy, not only you can see a cloud, not only you can see the tea, but you can see my breath inside. I have brought and show you some calligraphy today. First, something you already know, a cloud never dies. The nature of the cloud is the nature of no birth and no death. Looking on the surface, you may think that a cloud can be born, can die. But looking deeply, you find out that a cloud can never die. The nature of the cloud is the nature of no birth and no death. And in this retreat, we are going to meditate on this. Tomorrow, after tomorrow, our true nature of no birth and no death. A cloud, remember, can become snow or rain or ice, but a cloud can never die. Remember. And this one you already know. Smile to the cloud in your tea. It's very nice. If you have this calligraphy in your tea room, it will remind you to practice breathing and enjoy your tea more. By the way, there is a cloud also in your coffee. And you know something? When you cry, there's a cloud in your tears. And maybe the tea that you drank yesterday has become part of your tears. And that is why I also wrote the tears I shed yesterday have become rain. And the rain is going to become the tea, and the tea will become tea again. If you don't practice, you do not know how to handle your suffering, and you continue to cry a lot. There will be a lot of tears. The tears I shed yesterday have become rain. Tomorrow we'll have a Dhamma talk for children also. So now if you hear the small bell, stand up, bow to the Sangha, and go out and continue your practice.